Hey there, fellow deep divers, and welcome back to 3D Deep Dive Dialogue.
Yes, welcome back.
Today we're diving headfirst into a treasure trove of natural health remedies.
Ooh, yeah.
Stuff you might have heard whispers about.
Yeah.
Maybe even tried a few.
Uh-huh.
But we're going way beyond the surface level this time.
Absolutely. We're talking ancient wisdom.
Right.
It's cutting-edge research.
Yes.
And even a few remedies that have sparked some debate along the way.
Exactly. We've got a stack of fascinating sources to sift through.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Because you know how we do things here.
Yeah.
We take a deep dive into all the juicy details, pull out the most intriguing bits, and connect the dots so you don't have to.
Well said. And it seems like there's a growing wave of people who are feeling a bit disillusioned with mainstream medicine's heavy reliance on pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
They're searching for something more holistic, something that addresses the root causes of their health concerns.
That resonates with me.
Yeah.
It's like people are craving a more natural, empowered approach to their well-being.
It's empowerment.
And speaking of unfiltered truths, one of our sources, Codex Humanus, really dives into this idea of uncensored health knowledge.
Interesting.
It's a German text,
Okay.
but it boldly proclaims, unverblümt und vor allem unzensiert erfahren Sie die ganze Wahrheit zu Themen, die das wertvollste Gut eines jeden Menschen betreffen, ihre Gesundheit.
Which essentially translates to unvarnished and above all uncensored, you will learn the whole truth about topics that affect every human being's most valuable asset, their health.
Wow.
It's a powerful statement.
Yes.
That sets the stage for our exploration today.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
And one thing that really struck me while prepping for this deep dive is the alarming decline in the nutritional value of our food.
Right.
I mean, 87% less vitamin C in spinach compared to a few decades ago.
Wow.
That's mind-boggling.
It is a stark reminder that even if we're eating our greens,
Right.
we might not be getting the same nutritional punch as previous generations. The sources we've got here highlight similar declines across the board. Calcium in potatoes, folic acid in beans. It's pretty widespread.
So if our everyday foods aren't as nutrient-packed as they used to be,
Yeah.
where does that leave us?
That's where the concept of superfoods comes in.
Okay.
These are nature's heavy hitters, packed with a concentrated dose of nutrients that can help bridge that gap.
Okay, I'm all ears. What kind of superfoods are we talking about here?
Well, we've got some fascinating ones on the docket. Aronia berries,
Okay.
known for their potent antioxidant activity. Pomegranates, which have been linked to heart health and even anti-cancer properties.
Wow.
And then there's the intriguing case of bitter apricot seeds.
Bitter apricot seeds.
Yeah.
Now, those have a bit of a controversial history, don't they?
They do.
Specifically, I'm thinking about laetrile, or vitamin B17.
You're right. Laetrile has been a subject of debate for decades. It's been touted as an alternative cancer treatment, but there's also been pushback from mainstream medicine regarding its safety and effectiveness.
Okay.
We'll definitely need to unpack that one carefully and look at the evidence from all sides.
Absolutely. Critical thinking is key when navigating these complex topics.
Yes.
Especially when there are strong opinions on both sides.
Absolutely.
But speaking of keeping ourselves healthy, let's talk about antioxidants.
Okay.
I'm really intrigued by this concept of an antioxidative network.
Ah, yes. The antioxidative network, or antioxidant orchestra, as it's sometimes called, is a brilliant way to visualize how different antioxidants work together synergistically to protect our cells from damage.
Okay. I'm picturing a grand symphony of antioxidants working in perfect harmony.
I like that.
So who are the star players in this orchestra?
We've got some all-stars lined up. Alpha-lipoic acid, for instance, is a true multitasker.
Oh, wow.
It's a universal antioxidant, meaning it works in both the watery and fatty parts of our cells.
Okay.
And it's also involved in energy conversion.
Wow, a real powerhouse.
Yeah.
What other antioxidants are taking center stage in this cellular symphony?
Well, we've got beta-carotene,
Yes.
a precursor to vitamin A, which is well known for its role in heart health and protecting our skin from UV damage.
Okay.
And then there are the catechins found in green tea. They've been studied for their anti-cancer potential and their positive impact on brain health.
Okay, this is fascinating stuff. It's amazing to think about all these different antioxidants working together behind the scenes to keep us healthy.
It is amazing.
But I want to switch gears a bit and tap into some ancient wisdom.
Okay.
Traditional remedies have always held a certain mystique for me.
Me too.
And we've got two intriguing examples for you. Kombucha and Gotu Kola.
Excellent.
Kombucha.
Yeah.
I've definitely jumped on that bandwagon. I love that tangy, fizzy goodness.
Yeah, good stuff.
But what's the ancient wisdom behind it?
Kombucha has a rich history dating back thousands of years to ancient China. It was revered for its ability to restore balance to the body and promote longevity.
Longevity. I'm all ears. What makes kombucha so special?
It's all about the fermentation process.
Okay.
A symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, or SCOBY for short,
Okay.
transforms sweetened tea into this tangy, slightly effervescent drink that's teeming with beneficial compounds.
SCOY. So it's like a living colony of good bacteria working as magic.
Exactly. And one of the key benefits of those good bacteria, or probiotics as we call them,
Right.
is their ability to promote gut health.
Ah, gut health. Everyone's talking about it these days. What's the connection between kombucha and gut health?
Well, our gut is home to trillions of bacteria, both good and bad. Probiotics, like those found in kombucha, help to maintain a healthy balance of those bacteria, which is crucial for digestion, immunity, and even mental health.
Wow. So it's not just about digestion.
No.
A healthy gut can impact our overall well-being.
Absolutely. The gut-brain connection is a fascinating area of research.
That's what I've heard.
And it's becoming increasingly clear that our gut health plays a significant role in our overall health.
This is blowing my mind. I'm starting to see kombucha in a whole new light.
Huh.
But what about Gotu Kola?
Yes.
That one's a bit more mysterious to me.
Gotu Kola is an herb that's been used in traditional Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine for centuries.
Okay.
It's known for its memory-enhancing properties.
Okay.
There's even an intriguing anecdote about how elephants in Sri Lanka are known for their incredible memories.
Oh, wow.
And their diet includes Gotu Kola.
Elephants and memory. Now, that's a connection I wouldn't have guessed. So is it like elephant brain food for humans?
It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? While the elephant connection is more of a folk tale,
Okay.
there is some evidence to suggest that Gotu Kola can enhance cognitive function and memory.
Okay. I'm definitely intrigued.
Okay.
But I want to shift gears again.
Okay.
And talk about something that sounds a bit counterintuitive. The use of metals in natural remedies.
Interesting.
I understand the skepticism. But we're not talking about ingesting chunks of metal here.
No.
We're talking about colloidal gold and silver,
Okay.
which are microscopic particles of metal suspended in liquid.
I see.
Okay, so break it down for me. What are colloidal metals and what makes them safe?
Think of it this way. When metals are in their colloidal form, they're broken down into these tiny nano-sized particles. This allows them to be absorbed and utilized by the body in a completely different way than if you were to, say, swallow a metal coin.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
So what are the purported benefits of these colloidal metals?
colloidal gold is often associated with enhanced energy flow,
Okay.
cellular communication,
Interesting.
and even a heightened sense of well-being. Some believe it helps to harmonize the body's subtle energy systems.
Energy flow. That sounds pretty mystical.
It does have a certain mystical quality to it. Colloidal gold has a long history of use in alchemy and traditional healing practices,
Wow.
where it was believed to possess rejuvenating properties.
Okay, so what about colloidal silver? What's the story behind this metallic wonder?
Colloidal silver has a long-standing reputation for its potent antimicrobial action.
Okay.
It's been used for centuries to combat infections and promote healing. One source even refers to it as Colloidal Silber Antibiotikum ohne Nebenwirkungen,
Wow.
which translates to colloidal silver, an antibiotic without side effects.
Wow, an antibiotic without side effects. That's a bold claim.
It is.
Are there any potential downsides to using colloidal silver?
As with any remedy, responsible use is key.
Okay.
Excessive or prolonged use of colloidal silver can lead to a condition called argyria,
Right.
which causes a bluish-gray discoloration of the skin.
Okay, so moderation is key.
Yeah.
But what about colostrum?
Yes.
I'll admit that one's a bit of a mystery to me.
Colostrum is nature's first food for mammals.
Oh, wow.
It's that pre-milk fluid produced by mothers immediately after birth,
Okay.
and it's packed with a concentrated dose of immune-boosting compounds,
Oh, wow.
growth factors,
Yes.
and essential nutrients that support the newborn's development.
So it's like nature's ultimate starter pack for a healthy life.
Exactly. And the fascinating thing is that bovine colostrum,
Okay.
which comes from cows,
Right.
is remarkably similar in composition to human colostrum
Interesting.
and can provide significant benefits for us as well.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What kind of benefits are we talking about here?
Colostrum is a true powerhouse when it comes to immune support.
Right.
It contains a concentrated dose of antibodies,
Yes.
those proteins that help our bodies fight off infections.
Yeah.
It's also rich in growth factors,
Okay.
which promote tissue repair and regeneration.
Wow.
And it's loaded with essential nutrients that support overall health and vitality.
Wow. It sounds like a true superfood.
It is.
But is it safe for everyone to take?
Colostrum is generally considered safe for most people.
Okay.
And it's been used for centuries in various cultures for its health-promoting properties.
Wow.
One source even highlights its long history of use, stating, Colostrum wird seit Tausenden von Jahren von Menschen an nie gewöhnt,
Okay.
which translates to, colostrum has been used by people for thousands of years.
That's pretty impressive. It seems like nature has provided us with this incredible substance that's been supporting health and well-being for millennia.
Yeah.
But let's be honest.
Yeah.
Not all supplements live up to the hype.
That's right.
I'm looking at you, fitness industry.
I hear you. There are definitely some supplements out there with a mixed reputation.
Yes.
And it's crucial to approach them with a discerning eye.
Right.
We're looking at a few today that fall into that category. L-carnitine,
Yes.
DMAE,
Okay.
and L-carnosine.
Okay. L-carnitine is a big one in the fitness world.
Yeah.
Often marketed for its fat-burning potential. What's the real story there?
Well, L-carnitine does play a legitimate role in fat metabolism.
Okay.
It acts like a shuttle, transporting fatty acids into the mitochondria,
Okay.
the powerhouses of our cells,
Right.
where they're burned for energy.
So it's not a magic bullet for weight loss,
Yeah.
but it does have a role in energy production. What about DMAE?
Yeah.
That one sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
DMAE, or dimethylaminoethanol, is sometimes referred to as a brain booster.
Interesting.
It's thought to impact neurotransmitters,
Okay.
particularly acetylcholine, which is involved in memory learning and cognitive function.
Interesting. And L-carnosine, that one's a bit of a mouthful.
L-carnosine is gaining attention for its potential anti-aging effects.
Okay.
It's believed to have telomere-protecting properties,
Yes.
meaning it could help slow down the cellular aging process.
Telomeres, those are the protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes, right?
Uh-huh.
The ones that shorten as we age.
Exactly. And some research suggests that L-carnosine might help preserve those telomeres,
Wow.
which could have significant implications for longevity and healthy aging. One source even cites a study where human cells in a lab setting live significantly longer when exposed to L-carnosine compared to a control group. In einem mit Carnosin getränkten Nahmedium konnten sie die Lebenszeit menschlicher Zellen im Labor auf 413 Tage verlängern, während die Kontrollgruppe ohne Carnosin lediglich eine Lebensdauer von 130 Tagen erreichte.
Wow, 413 days versus 130 days. That's a pretty significant difference. It definitely suggests that L-carnosine has some serious potential. But before we get too carried away with anti-aging dreams, let's circle back to those herbal remedies.
Okay.
We've got Lapacho tea and ginkgo biloba on the list, and I'm eager to dive into those.
Great choices. These two definitely deserve a closer look.
Yeah.
Lapacho tea, also known as pau d'arco,
Okay.
comes from the inner bark of a South American tree and has a long history of traditional use for a wide range of ailments.
I've heard it has a wide range of potential benefits, everything from immune support to anti-inflammatory properties.
Yes.
But I'm particularly intrigued by its reputation as a potential cancer fighter.
That's right. Lapacho tea has gained attention for its possible anti-cancer properties.
Okay.
It contains a variety of compounds, including lapicol, that have shown some anti-tumor activity in laboratory studies.
So there's some scientific evidence to back up those claims.
There is, but it's important to note that more research is needed to fully understand its effects in humans. However, there are compelling anecdotal accounts that speak to its healing power.
Okay.
One source shares the story of researchers who were astounded by Lapacho's effectiveness. Unser Erstaunen wurde immer größer. Die Lapachorende schien buchstäblich alles zu heilen.
Wow.
Which translates to, our astonishment grew. The Lapacho bark seemed to heal literally everything.
That's an incredible story. It speaks to the power of traditional knowledge.
Yes.
And the potential of nature's pharmacy.
Absolutely. And ginkgo biloba is another prime example of that. It's one of the oldest living tree species on Earth.
Wow.
And its extract has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries.
I've heard ginkgo biloba is good for memory and brain function. What's the science behind that?
Ginkgo biloba is known for its ability to improve circulation, including blood flow to the brain.
Okay.
This enhanced blood flow is thought to support cognitive function,
Right.
memory, and overall brain health.
So it's like giving your brain a revitalizing boost.
Exactly. It's like a mental tune-up for your brain cells,
Yeah.
helping them function at their best. And beyond that,
Yeah.
ginkgo biloba has also been studied for its potential benefits in conditions like Alzheimer's disease,
Wow.
dementia, and even tinnitus, that ringing in the ears.
Wow. We're talking about some seriously impressive potential here.
It is impressive, and it speaks to the remarkable power of natural remedies.
This deep dive is already blowing my mind. But before we move on,
Okay.
I want to address something that's been on my mind. The use of steroids in bodybuilding.
Yes. Steroids definitely have a controversial history,
Right.
particularly in the world of athletics. They've been used to enhance performance and build muscle mass, but their use comes with significant risks and ethical concerns.
What exactly are steroids and how do they work?
Anabolic steroids are synthetic versions of the hormone testosterone.
Okay.
They promote muscle growth and increase protein synthesis, which can lead to rapid gains in muscle size and strength.
So why are they so controversial?
The use of steroids is banned in most professional sports because they create an unfair advantage
Yes.
and undermine the spirit of fair play.
That makes sense. But beyond fairness in competition, are there any health risks associated with steroid use?
Yes, definitely steroid use can have serious side effects, including liver damage,
Oh, wow.
heart problems, mood swings, hormonal imbalances, and a host of other issues.
So while they might offer quick gains, the long-term consequences can be pretty devastating.
Exactly. And it's important to remember that there are safe and natural ways to build muscle and enhance athletic performance.
Speaking of which, I'm curious about how colostrum, which we discussed earlier, fits into the picture.
That's an interesting connection. Colostrum is often promoted as a natural alternative to steroids for athletes looking to enhance their performance and recovery.
Really? What makes colostrum a viable alternative in this context?
Remember those growth factors we talked about?
Yes.
Well, one of them, IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1,
Okay.
plays a crucial role in muscle growth and repair.
So by supplementing with colostrum, athletes can naturally boost their IGF-1 levels and support their muscle-building efforts.
That's the idea. And because colostrum is a natural substance, it doesn't come with the same risks and ethical concerns associated with steroids.
That's a compelling argument for choosing natural solutions whenever possible.
Absolutely. It's about working with the body's natural processes, rather than forcing it into overdrive with potentially harmful substances.
Well said. Okay, we've covered some fascinating ground here, but there's still a few more remedies I want to explore.
Okay.
Let's start with one that sounds both delicious and intriguing. The pomegranate. What's the story behind this ancient fruit?
The pomegranate has a rich history and symbolism dating back thousands of years.
Wow.
It's native to the Middle East and has been cultivated and revered for its beauty, taste, and medicinal properties since ancient times.
I've heard it's often associated with abundance and fertility.
You're right. In many cultures, the pomegranate is a symbol of prosperity, good fortune, and even immortality. Its many seeds are often seen as a representation of abundance and fertility.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But beyond symbolism, what about its nutritional value? What makes the pomegranate so special?
The pomegranate is a nutritional powerhouse.
Oh.
It's bursting with antioxidants,
Yes.
vitamins,
Okay.
minerals, and fiber. It's particularly high in polyphenols, which are plant compounds that have potent health benefits.
Antioxidants, those are the superheroes that fight free radicals, right?
Exactly. Free radicals are those unstable molecules that can damage our cells and contribute to aging and disease. Antioxidants help to neutralize those free radicals, protecting our cells from harm.
So the pomegranate is like a shield against cellular damage.
You could say that.
Yeah.
And the specific polyphenols found in pomegranates, like punicolagens and ellagic acid, have been linked to some impressive health benefits.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Well,
What kind of benefits are we talking about?
Pomegranates have been linked to a wide range of health benefits, including improved heart health, reduced inflammation, and even potential anti-cancer effects.
Heart health. Tell me more about that.
Studies have shown that pomegranate juice can lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and reduce the buildup of plaque in arteries. It's like a natural heart tonic.
That's incredible. And what about its anti-inflammatory properties?
Pomegranate is rich in compounds that can help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to many chronic diseases. So anything that can help combat inflammation is a valuable tool for maintaining health.
So it's like a soothing balm for our cells.
Exactly. And some research suggests that pomegranate may even have anti-cancer properties.
Anti-cancer, that's a bold claim.
It is. But studies have shown that pomegranate extract can inhibit the growth of certain cancer cells, including prostate, breast, and lung cancer cells.
Wow. It seems like the pomegranate truly is a gift from nature.
It is, and it's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful remedies are found in the simplest of things.
Okay, so we've explored the amazing benefits to the pomegranate, but I'm also curious about another fruit that has a bit of a controversial reputation. The grapefruit.
Okay.
Specifically, its seeds.
Ah, yes. Grapefruit seed extract has gained popularity as a natural remedy for a wide range of ailments. It's touted for its antimicrobial, antifungal, and antiviral properties.
So it's like a natural disinfectant.
In a way, yes. Grapefruit seed extract is believed to contain compounds that can kill or inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria, fungi, and viruses.
That's impressive. But I've also heard some negative things about it.
Right.
What's the controversies surrounding grapefruit seed extract?
Some studies have raised concerns about the potential presence of synthetic preservatives in certain grapefruit seed extract products.
So it's a matter of quality control and sourcing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's crucial to choose grapefruit seed extract products that are pure and free from potentially harmful additives.
Good advice.
Yeah.
So what are some of the potential benefits of using grapefruit seed extract?
It's been used to treat a variety of infections, including yeast infections, urinary tract infections, and even skin infections. It's also been promoted as a natural remedy for digestive issues like candida overgrowth.
Candida overgrowth, that's a common problem these days.
It is. Candida is a type of yeast that naturally resides in the gut. But when it grows out of control, it can lead to a range of health issues, including digestive problems, fatigue, and skin infections.
So grapefruit seed extract can help restore balance in the gut by controlling candida growth.
That's the idea. It's believed to have antifungal properties that can help combat candida overgrowth.
It sounds like a valuable tool for supporting gut health.
It can be, but again, it's essential to use it responsibly. And consult with a healthcare professional if you have any underlying health conditions.
Good reminder. Now let's shift our focus to a beverage that has gained immense popularity in recent years. Green tea. What's the ancient wisdom behind this beloved drink?
Green tea has a long and revered history in Asian cultures, particularly in China where it originated. It's been consumed for its health benefits for thousands of years.
I've heard it's a rich source of antioxidants.
You heard right. Green tea is loaded with polyphenols, particularly a type called catechins. These catechins are potent antioxidants that can protect our cells from damage and reduce inflammation.
So it's like a cellular shield against the ravages of time.
Exactly. And green tea's benefits extend far beyond its antioxidant power.
Wow.
It's been linked to improved heart health, brain function, and even cancer prevention.
Heart health, brain function, and cancer prevention. That's an impressive trifecta.
It is. Studies have shown that green tea can lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and reduce the risk of heart disease.
So it's like a heart-healthy elixir.
You could say that. And in terms of brain function, green tea contains a unique compound called L-theanine, which has been shown to promote relaxation and improve cognitive function.
L-theanine. Is that what gives green tea its calming effect?
Yes. L-theanine is an amino acid that has a calming effect on the brain without causing drowsiness.
Interesting.
It's believed to work by increasing alpha brain waves, which are associated with relaxation and focus.
So it's like a natural mood booster that also helps you concentrate.
Exactly. And beyond its heart and brain benefits.
Wow.
Green tea has also been studied for its potential cancer preventive properties.
What's the link between green tea and cancer prevention?
The catechins in green tea, particularly one called EGCG, have been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and protect cells from DNA damage, which is a major contributor to cancer development.
It sounds like green tea is a true health tonic. But is there a specific way to prepare it to maximize its benefits?
There are a few key things to keep in mind when preparing green tea to ensure you're getting the most out of it. First, water temperature is crucial. Using boiling water can actually destroy some of the delicate catechins.
So what's the ideal temperature?
Around 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit is optimal. And steeping time also matters. Over-steeping can make the tea bitter and reduce its antioxidant content.
So a shorter steeping time is better?
Yes, around 2 to 3 minutes is usually sufficient.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for an extra boost of antioxidants,
Okay.
matcha green tea is a great option.
That's the powdered green tea, right?
Exactly. Matcha is made from finely ground green tea leaves.
Okay.
And because you're consuming the entire leaf, you get a more concentrated dose of nutrients and antioxidants.
It sounds like matcha is the superhero of green teas.
It definitely packs a punch. And it can be enjoyed in a variety of ways, from traditional tea ceremonies to smoothies and even desserts.
Okay, so we've explored the amazing benefits of drinking green tea, but what about its external applications?
Yes, green tea isn't just for drinking.
Okay.
It can also be used topically for skincare.
Really? What makes it beneficial for the skin?
Green tea is a rich source of antioxidants,
Yes.
which can help protect the skin from damage caused by free radicals,
Okay.
pollution, and UV radiation.
So it's like a natural sunscreen.
Not exactly. While green tea can provide some protection against UV damage,
Okay.
it's not a replacement for sunscreen.
Good to know. So how can we incorporate green tea into our skincare routine?
You can find green tea extract in a variety of skincare products,
Okay.
from cleansers and toners to serums and moisturizers.
So it's like giving your skin a refreshing antioxidant boost.
Exactly. And you can even make your own green tea skincare treatments at home.
Oh, I love DIY beauty recipes.
Hmm.
Do you have any favorites?
Here's a simple one. Brew a strong cup of green tea.
Okay.
Let it cool, and then use it as a toner.
Wow.
You can also add a few tablespoons of green tea to your bath water for a soothing and antioxidant-rich soak.
Those are great tips. I can't wait to try them.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the results.
I think so too.
Green tea is a truly versatile remedy with benefits both inside and out.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
But there are still a few more fascinating remedies I want to explore.
All right, let's do it.
Let's start with one that has a long history of use in traditional medicine.
Yeah.
Lapacho tea.
Excellent choice. Lapacho tea, also known as pau d'arco, is a traditional South American beverage made from the inner bark of the Tabebuia impetigosa tree.
Okay.
It's revered for its immune-boosting,
Okay.
anti-inflammatory, and even anti-cancer properties.
Anti-cancer. That's a bold claim. What's the evidence behind that?
Lapacho tea contains a variety of compounds,
Okay.
including lapitol and other naphthoquinones that have shown anti-tumor activity in laboratory studies.
So it's showing promise in the fight against cancer.
It is. However, it's important to note that more research is needed to fully understand its effects in humans.
Of course. But beyond its potential anti-cancer properties, what are some of the other benefits of Lapacho tea?
Lapacho tea is a powerful immune stimulant. It's believed to activate the body's natural defenses, helping to fight off infections.
Okay.
It's also a potent anti-inflammatory, which can help reduce pain and swelling throughout the body.
So it's like a natural defense system in a cup.
Exactly.
Oh.
And Lapacho tea has also been traditionally used to treat a wide range of ailments, including fungal infections, parasitic infections, and even digestive issues.
It sounds like a truly versatile remedy. Expert.
It is. It's gaining popularity as a natural alternative for supporting overall health and well-being.
I'm definitely intrigued. But how does Lapacho tea compare to other herbal remedies?
Okay,
Like echinacea, for example.
that's a great question. While both Lapacho tea and echinacea can help strengthen the immune system, Lapacho tea is believed to have a broader spectrum of action.
What do you mean by a broader spectrum of action?
Lapacho tea isn't only effective against bacteria and viruses, but it's also believed to have antifungal and antiparasitic properties.
It's like a multi-talented immune defender.
Exactly, and it's a reminder that nature provides a diverse array of remedies to support our health.
Okay, so Lapacho tea is definitely worth exploring. But let's move on to another remedy that I've personally found incredibly helpful. L-carnitine.
Yes, L-carnitine is an amino acid that plays a crucial role in energy production.
I've used it to boost my energy levels and improve my workout performance.
That's not surprising. L-carnitine is essential for transporting fatty acids into the mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, where they're burned for energy.
So it's like a shuttle bus for fat, delivering it to the energy factory.
Exactly. And this process is crucial for providing our bodies with sustained energy.
But beyond energy production, what are some of the other potential benefits of L-carnitine?
L-carnitine has been studied for its potential role in heart health, brain function, and even weight management.
Heart health. How does L-carnitine support the heart?
Studies have shown that L-carnitine can improve heart function in people with heart disease. It's also believed to reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes.
That's encouraging. And what about its effects on the brain?
L-carnitine is involved in the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that's essential for memory and cognitive function.
So it's like brain food.
In a way, yes. It can help improve memory focus and overall cognitive performance.
And what about weight management? I've heard L-carnitine can help with fat burning.
There is some evidence to suggest that L-carnitine can enhance fat burning during exercise. However, it's not a magic bullet for weight loss.
So it's not about taking a pill and watching the pounds melt away.
Definitely not. L-carnitine works best when combined with a healthy diet and regular exercise.
It's a reminder that there's no quick fix for health and well-being. It's about making sustainable lifestyle changes.
Absolutely. And L-carnitine can be a valuable tool to support those changes.
Okay, we've explored the power of L-carnitine, but I'm also curious about another amino acid that often gets overlooked, L-carnosine.
L-carnosine is a fascinating compound that's gaining attention for its potential anti-aging effects.
Anti-aging? Tell me more.
L-carnosine is a powerful antioxidant that's believed to protect cells from damage caused by free radicals.
Free radicals, those pesky molecules that contribute to aging.
Exactly. And L-carnosine is particularly effective at protecting proteins from damage, which is significant because proteins are the building blocks of our cells and tissues.
Sounds like a bodyguard for our proteins, keeping them young and healthy.
You could say that. And beyond its antioxidant power, L-carnosine has also been shown to have other anti-aging benefits, including protecting telomeres.
Telomeres, those are the caps at the end of our chromosomes that shorten as we age, right?
Exactly. And shorter telomeres are associated with aging and age-related diseases. L-carnosine has been shown to slow down the shortening of telomeres, potentially extending the lifespan of our cells.
Wow. That's incredible. So L-carnosine could be the key to unlocking a longer, healthier life.
It's certainly a promising compound that's worth exploring further.
Okay, L-carnosine is officially on my radar now.
Yeah.
But let's move on to another remedy that's known for its brain-boosting benefits. DMAE.
DMAE, also known as dimethylmonoethanol, is a naturally occurring compound found in small amounts in some foods like fish.
I've heard it's often marketed as a memory enhancer and brain booster.
Yes, DMAE is believed to increase levels of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that's essential for memory learning and cognitive function.
Acetylcholine. Isn't that the same neurotransmitter that's affected by Alzheimer's disease?
You're right. And while DMAE is not a cure for Alzheimer's disease, it has been studied for its potential to improve memory and cognitive function in people with mild cognitive impairment.
So it's like a little mental tune-up for the brain.
You could think that way. And beyond its potential memory-enhancing effects, DMAE has also been studied for its mood-boosting and anti-aging properties.
Wait, mood-boosting and anti-aging too. That's a lot to unpack. Let's start with the mood-boosting part. How does DMAE work in that regard?
It's believed that DMAE can elevate our levels of dopamine and serotonin, those neurotransmitters that play a big role in feelings of happiness and well-being.
So it's not a replacement for prescribed antidepressants or anything like that, but it might give our mood a little natural lift.
That's the general idea, although more research is always needed. And as for the anti-aging aspect, DMAE is thought to improve skin tone and elasticity by helping protect cell membranes from damage.
So it's like a natural facelift from the inside out. I like the sound of that.
It's certainly an intriguing possibility. DMAE definitely has a diverse range of potential benefits that warrant further investigation. But speaking of brain health, let's switch gears to another remedy that's been used for centuries to support cognitive function. Ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba. I've definitely heard of this one. It's one of the oldest living tree species on Earth, right?
That's right, and its extract has been a staple in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries.
I've heard it's particularly beneficial for memory and cognitive function. Is there any truth to that?
There's a good amount of evidence suggesting that ginkgo biloba can enhance memory and cognitive function, primarily because of its ability to improve circulation, including blood flow to the brain.
So it's like giving your brain a revitalizing boost of oxygen and nutrients.
Exactly. It's like a mental tune-up for those brain cells, helping them function at their best.
I've also heard that ginkgo biloba can be helpful for people who suffer from tinnitus, that ringing in the ears. Is there a connection there?
That's a great point. Since tinnitus is often caused by poor circulation to the inner ear, ginkgo biloba's ability to improve blood flow can be beneficial in reducing those symptoms.
It's fascinating how interconnected everything is in the body. Addressing one issue like circulation can have a positive ripple effect on seemingly unrelated problems.
Absolutely. The body is an incredibly complex and interconnected system.
Okay, before we move on, I want to circle back to something we talked about earlier, the declining nutritional value of our food. If even our fruits and veggies aren't as nutrient-packed as they used to be, what can we do to bridge that gap?
That's a crucial question, and one that has a multifaceted answer. We've already touched on the power of superfoods, but there are other strategies we can implement as well. Well, one important step is to focus on food quality. Whenever possible, opt for organic produce, which tends to be higher in nutrients and lower in pesticides.
That makes sense. But organic produce can be expensive. Are there any other budget-friendly ways to boost the nutritional value of our meals?
Absolutely. One simple strategy is to incorporate nutrient-dense foods into every meal. Think leafy greens, colorful vegetables, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats.
So a rainbow on our plate.
Exactly. A variety of colors usually translates to a variety of nutrients. And don't forget about traditional food preparation methods like fermentation and sprouting. These techniques can actually enhance the nutrient availability of certain foods.
Fermentation and sprouting. Can you give me an example?
Sure. We already talked about kombucha, which is a fermented beverage, but think about things like sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt. These are all examples of fermented foods that are rich in probiotics, which, as we discussed, are great for gut health.
Okay, so fermentation is a good thing. What about sprouting?
Sprouting is the process of germinating seeds, grains, or beans. When you sprout these foods, their nutrient content actually increases.
Really? So a simple little sprout can pack a big nutritional punch.
Absolutely. Sprouted lentils, mung beans, and even almonds are great ways to incorporate more nutrient-rich foods into your diet.
Okay, this is fascinating stuff. I'm learning so much.
It's exciting, isn't it? There's so much to explore when it comes to optimizing our nutrition and maximizing our health.
Speaking of which, I want to shift gears to another topic that often comes up in natural health circles.
Yeah.
Acidity and alkalinity. I've heard a lot about the importance of maintaining a balanced pH level in the body. What's the deal with pH and why should we care?
That's a great question. pH is essentially a measure of acidity or alkalinity. Our bodies function optimally within a slightly alkaline pH range. However, our modern diet stress and environmental factors can tip the scales toward acidity.
So what happens when our pH gets out of balance and becomes too acidic?
When our bodies become too acidic, it can create an environment where disease can thrive. It can also lead to symptoms like fatigue, digestive issues, and inflammation.
So maintaining a balanced pH is crucial for overall health and well-being. But how do we do that?
There are a few things we can do. First, we can focus on consuming more alkalizing foods.
Alkalizing foods, what are those?
Think fruits, vegetables, and leafy greens. These foods are naturally alkalizing and can help counter the effects of acidic foods.
Okay, so more greens on our plates.
Exactly, and it's not just about what we eat, but also how we eat. Chewing our food thoroughly and eating in a relaxed environment can also help to promote optimal digestion and pH balance.
That makes sense. It's about being mindful of our eating habits and creating a more balanced internal environment.
Exactly. And certain remedies like kombucha, which we discussed earlier, can also help to support a healthy pH balance.
Kombucha. So that tanky, fizzy goodness isn't just good for our gut. It's also good for balancing our pH levels.
That's right. The fermentation process that creates kombucha naturally produces beneficial acids that can help to alkalize the body.
It's amazing how interconnected everything is. But what about those controversial remedies we talked about earlier? I'm ready to dive into those.
All right, let's do it, host speaker. I'm ready. Let's start with Laetrile, or vitamin B17, the compound found in bitter apricot seeds. Okay.
It's been touted as an alternative cancer treatment.
Right.
But it's also surrounded by a lot of controversy.
You're right. Laetrile has been a subject of debate for decades. It's been promoted as an alternative cancer treatment since the 1950s, but its effectiveness and safety remain unproven.
So what's the story behind Laetrile and why is it so controversial?
The theory behind Laetrile's potential anti-cancer effects centers around its unique chemical structure. It contains a compound called amygdalin, which, when broken down in the body, releases cyanide.
Cyanide, that sounds pretty dangerous.
It can be, but proponents of Laetrile believe that cancer cells are uniquely susceptible to cyanide poisoning because they contain an enzyme that releases the cyanide specifically within the tumor, killing the cancer cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed.
So it's like a targeted toxin that selectively attacks cancer cells.
That's the idea. However, mainstream medicine argues that there's no scientific evidence to support this theory, and that the risks of cyanide poisoning outweigh any potential benefits.
So it's a risky proposition.
Definitely. The scientific evidence for Laetrile's effectiveness as a cancer treatment is weak at best.
Right.
And there have been cases of people experiencing severe side effects, including cyanide poisoning after using Laetrile.
It sounds like a case of buyer beware.
Absolutely. It's crucial to approach any alternative cancer treatment with extreme caution and consult with qualified healthcare professionals.
Good advice. But speaking of controversial remedies,
Yes.
let's move on to another one that has sparked debate. Colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver has a long history of use as an antimicrobial agent. It's been used for centuries to treat infections and promote healing. However, its use has become controversial in recent decades due to concerns about its safety and effectiveness.
So what's the controversy surrounding colloidal silver?
One of the main concerns is the potential for argyria,
Right.
which we touched on earlier. This is a condition that causes a bluish-gray discoloration of the skin due to the accumulation of silver in the body.
Okay, so excessive use can lead to a permanent blue tint. That's not ideal.
Not at all. And beyond the risk of argyria, there's also concern that colloidal silver can interfere with the absorption of certain medications.
So it's important to be cautious and consult with a healthcare professional before using colloidal silver.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting that the scientific evidence for colloidal silver's effectiveness as an antimicrobial agent is limited.
Okay, so colloidal silver is a remedy that requires careful consideration and professional guidance. But let's move on to a remedy that has a less controversial reputation. Glucosamine and chondroitin. I've heard these supplements are popular for joint health,
Yeah.
but there seems to be some debate about their effectiveness.
You're right. There's definitely been some back and forth regarding the effectiveness of glucosamine and chondroitin.
Yeah.
While many people swear by them for joint pain relief and improved mobility, the scientific evidence is a bit mixed.
Okay, so what's the deal with these supplements? Are they worth trying, or are they just hype?
Well, it's important to understand that glucosamine and chondroitin are naturally occurring substances in our bodies
Right.
that play a role in building cartilage, the cushioning tissue in our joints.
So the idea is that supplementing with these substances can help support joint health and reduce pain.
That's the theory. And there have been studies showing that glucosamine, particularly in the sulfate form, can be helpful for osteoarthritis, especially in the knees. Some research even suggests it might slow down the progression of the disease.
That's encouraging. What about chondroitin? Does it have similar benefits?
Chondroitin is often combined with glucosamine in joint health supplements
Right.
because it's thought to work synergistically with glucosamine to support cartilage health.
Okay.
However, the research on chondroitin alone is less conclusive.
Interesting. So it seems like glucosamine might be the star player in this duo. But if these substances are naturally present in our bodies, why do we need to supplement with them?
As we age, our bodies naturally produce less glucosamine and chondroitin.
Okay.
Factors like injury, inflammation, and poor diet can also deplete these substances.
Right.
So supplementing can potentially help replenish those levels.
That makes sense. But what about long-term use? Are there any concerns?
Actually, long-term studies have shown some promising results.
Okay.
One study found that taking glucosamine regularly for 5 years significantly reduced the need for joint replacement surgery compared to a placebo group.
Wow, that's impressive. It suggests that these supplements could play a preventative role in joint health.
It's definitely a possibility worth considering, especially for those concerned about joint health or who have a family history of osteoarthritis.
Okay, so it seems like glucosamine, especially in the sulfate form, might be worth trying for joint support. But what about bitter apricot seeds and Laetrile? I'm still a bit curious about those, even though they seem pretty controversial.
All right, let's revisit those bitter apricot seeds and the compound that sparked so much debate, Laetrile. As we mentioned earlier, it's been promoted as an alternative cancer treatment for decades, but its effectiveness and safety have been hotly contested.
So what's the story behind Laetrile and why is it so controversial?
The theory behind Laetrile's potential anti-cancer effects is based on its unique chemical structure. It contains a compound called amygdalin, which releases cyanide when metabolized in the body.
Cyanide? That sounds a bit alarming. Isn't cyanide poisonous?
It can be, but proponents of Laetrile believe that cancer cells are uniquely vulnerable to cyanide because they contain an enzyme that specifically releases the cyanide within the tumor, killing the cancer cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed.
So it's like a targeted toxin that seeks out and destroys cancer cells.
That's the basic premise. However, mainstream medicine argues that there's no scientific evidence to support this theory and that the risks of cyanide poisoning are significant.
So it's a risky proposition.
Definitely. The research on Laetrile is mixed with some studies suggesting potential benefits, while others have shown no effect or even harmful outcomes.
So it's a bit of a gray area. What's your take on it?
Well, based on the available evidence, I'd say that laetril's safety and effectiveness as a cancer treatment remain unproven. More rigorous research is needed to determine its true potential and risks.
It's important to be cautious with any treatment, especially when dealing with a serious condition like cancer.
Absolutely. And it's crucial to make informed decisions based on solid evidence and expert guidance.
Okay, so laetrile is a topic that requires further investigation. But let's switch gears to a more refreshing topic. Kombucha. I love this tangy fermented tea, but I'm curious about its traditional roots.
Kombucha has a fascinating history that stretches back thousands of years. It originated in China and was prized for its health-promoting properties. It was even referred to as the immortal health elixir.
Immortal health elixir. That sounds pretty epic. What exactly makes kombucha so special?
It's all about the fermentation process. A symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, known as a sogi wei, transforms sweetened tea into a tangy, slightly effervescent drink that's brimming with beneficial compounds.
SKOY. So it's like a living colony of good bacteria working its magic.
Precisely. And those beneficial compounds include probiotics, antioxidants, enzymes, and organic acids, all of which contribute to its overall health benefits.
Gut health is such a hot topic these days. What are the benefits of probiotics?
Probiotics are live microorganisms that, when consumed in adequate amounts, can provide health benefits. They help maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in the gut, which is essential for digestion, immunity, and even mental well-being.
So it's not just about digestion. Probiotics can impact our overall well-being.
Absolutely. The gut is often referred to as our second brain because it plays such a significant role in our health, influencing everything from our immune system to our mood and cognitive function.
That makes sense. So kombucha with its probiotic power is a great way to support gut health and by extension our overall health.
It can be. And beyond its probiotic content, kombucha also contains antioxidants, which help protect our cells from damage, enzymes, which aid in digestion, and organic acids, which can contribute to a healthy pH balance.
Okay, so we've got probiotics, antioxidants, enzymes, and organic acids all working together in this one beverage. It truly is a remarkable elixir. But what about Gotu Kola? I'm intrigued by its reputation as an elephant brain booster.
Gotu Kola, also known as Centella asiatica, is an herb that has been used in traditional Asian medicine for centuries. It's known for its cognitive-enhancing properties and its ability to improve circulation.
I've heard it's particularly beneficial for memory. Is there any truth to that?
There's some evidence to suggest that Gotu Kola can enhance memory and cognitive function. It's believed to work by increasing blood flow to the brain and protecting brain cells from damage.
So it's like a mental workout for your brain.
In a way, yes. It's thought to strengthen the connections between brain cells, improve focus, and enhance memory recall.
And what about the elephant connection? Is there any truth to the idea that elephants eat Gotu Kola to boost their memory?
Well, it's a popular anecdote that elephants in Sri Lanka, known for their remarkable memories, consume Gotu Kola as part of their diet. While this hasn't been scientifically proven, it adds to the mystique surrounding this ancient herb.
It's a fascinating story. And it's a reminder that nature often holds the keys to unlocking our full potential.
Exactly. And Gotu Kola is just one example of how traditional wisdom can guide us toward natural solutions for modern challenges.
Speaking of which, I'm curious about those shiny metals we talked about earlier. Colloidal gold and silver. They sound almost magical.
They do have a certain allure, don't they? Colloidal metals are essentially tiny particles of metal suspended in a liquid. Their small size allows them to be readily absorbed by the body.
Okay, so what are the claimed benefits of these metallic elixirs?
Colloidal gold is often associated with enhanced energy flow, cellular communication, and even spiritual awareness. It's believed to have a harmonizing effect on the body's energy systems.
Spiritual awareness. That's intriguing. I'm sensing a connection to ancient alchemical practices.
You're not wrong. Colloidal gold has a long history of use in alchemy and traditional medicine. It was believed to possess rejuvenating and life-enhancing properties.
And colloidal silver. What's the story behind this metallic wonder?
Colloidal silver is renowned for its potent antimicrobial properties. It's been used for centuries to combat infections and promote healing.
So it's like a natural antibiotic.
Exactly. And unlike conventional antibiotics, which can wipe out both good and bad bacteria in the gut, colloidal silver is believed to target only harmful microorganisms.
That's impressive. But are there any concerns about using colloidal metals?
As with any remedy, it's important to use colloidal metals responsibly and in appropriate dosages. Excessive or prolonged use can lead to a condition called argyria, which causes a bluish-gray discoloration of the skin.
That doesn't sound too appealing. So moderation is key.
Absolutely. And it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating colloidal metals into your health regimen.
Okay, so colloidal gold and silver are powerful tools that should be used with caution and professional guidance. But let's shift our focus to another fascinating substance, colostrum. What exactly is this pre-milk wonder, and why should we care?
Colostrum is the first milk produced by mammals after giving birth. It's a thick, yellowish fluid that's packed with immune-boosting compounds, growth factors, and nutrients that are essential for the newborn's survival and development.
So it's like nature's ultimate starter pack for a healthy life.
Precisely. And what's remarkable is that bovine colostrum, which comes from cows, is very similar in composition to human colostrum and can provide significant benefits for humans as well.
What kind of benefits were we talking about?
Colostrum is a powerhouse of immune support. It contains a concentrated dose of antibodies, which are proteins that help the body fight off infections.
So it's like giving your immune system a superhero boost.
Exactly. And beyond immune support, colostrum also contains growth factors, which promote tissue repair and regeneration. It's also been shown to improve gut health, reduce inflammation, and even enhance athletic performance.
It sounds like a true superfood. But is it safe for everyone to take?
Colostrum is generally considered safe for most people. However, individuals with dairy allergies or lactose intolerance should consult with their healthcare professional before using it.
Good to know. So where can people find quality colostrum supplements?
There are several reputable brands available online and in health food stores. The key is to choose a colostrum supplement that is sourced from healthy cows and processed using gentle methods to preserve its nutritional integrity.
Great advice. It's always essential to do your research and choose high-quality supplements. But before we wrap up our exploration of colostrum, I want to touch on a particularly fascinating aspect.
Yeah.
Its potential anti-aging effects.
Ah, yes. Colostrum is often referred to as nature's facelift because of its rich concentration of growth factors, particularly one called IGF-1.
IGF-1.
Right.
What's so special about that?
IGF-1 stands for insulin-like growth factor 1, and it plays a crucial role in cell growth, tissue repair, and regeneration. As we age, our IGF-1 levels naturally decline, contributing to the aging process.
So the idea is that supplementing with the colostrum can help replenish those dwindling IGF-1 levels and slow down the aging process.
That's the theory, and there is some evidence to support it. Studies have shown that IGF-1 can stimulate collagen production, improve skin elasticity, and even increase muscle mass.
Wow. It sounds like colostrum could be the fountain of youth in a bottle.
It's certainly a fascinating substance with a wide range of potential benefits, and research is ongoing to fully understand its remarkable properties.
Okay, so we've explored the immune-boosting, gut-healing, performance-enhancing, and even potentially age-defying power of colostrum. It's truly a remarkable substance.
It is. Nature never ceases to amaze.
Speaking of nature's wonders, let's move on to a remedy that's been a staple in kitchens and medicine cabinets for centuries: garlic. What's the story behind this pungent little bulb?
Garlic has a long and storied history dating back thousands of years. It's native to Central Asia and has been used for both culinary and medicinal purposes in cultures around the world.
I've heard it's a natural antibiotic. Is there any truth to that?
Garlic does possess potent antimicrobial properties thanks to a compound called allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed or chopped.
Allicin, is that what gives garlic its characteristic pungent aroma?
You got it. And allicin is a powerful antimicrobial agent that can help fight off bacteria, viruses, and even fungi.
So it's like a natural defense system in a bulb.
Exactly. And beyond its antimicrobial effects, garlic has also been shown to have other health benefits, including boosting the immune system, lowering blood pressure, and improving cholesterol levels.
Okay, so garlic is good for our immune system, our heart, and it can even help fight off infections. But what about its culinary uses? I mean, it's delicious, but can we maximize its health benefits through specific cooking methods?
That's a great question. When it comes to maximizing garlic's health benefits, how you prepare it matters. Crushing or chopping garlic and letting it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking allows the enzyme allinase to convert allicin to allicin, that potent antimicrobial compound we talked about.
So a little bit of prep work can go a long way.
Exactly. And it's worth noting that heat can deactivate allicin, so adding garlic towards the end of cooking can help preserve its beneficial compounds.
Good tip. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But let's move on to another remedy that's been generating a lot of buzz lately. Apple cider vinegar. What's the story behind this tanky tonic?
Apple cider vinegar has been used for medicinal and culinary purposes for centuries. It's made by fermenting apple juice, which creates acetic acid, the main active compound responsible for its health benefits.
Acetic acid. Is that what gives apple cider vinegar its distinctive sour taste?
Precisely. And acetic acid is thought to be responsible for many of apple cider vinegar's purported health benefits.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What kind of benefits are we talking about?
Apple cider vinegar has been touted as a natural remedy for a wide range of ailments, from digestive issues and weight management to blood sugar control and skin health.
Wow, that's quite a list. Let's start with digestive issues. How can apple cider vinegar help with those?
Apple cider vinegar is thought to stimulate the production of stomach acid, which is essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients. It's also believed to have prebiotic effects, meaning it can help nourish the beneficial bacteria in our gut.
So it can help us digest our food better and support a healthy gut microbiome.
That's the idea. And in terms of weight management, some studies suggest that apple cider vinegar might help increase feelings of fullness, which could lead to reduced calorie intake.
Interesting. So it's not a magic weight loss potion, but it might help curb our appetite.
Exactly. It's important to remember that there's no quick fix when it comes to weight management. Apple cider vinegar can be a helpful tool, but it works best when combined with a healthy diet and regular exercise.
Okay, and what about blood sugar control? I've heard apple cider vinegar can help with that.
There is some evidence to suggest that apple cider vinegar can improve insulin sensitivity, which can help regulate blood sugar levels. This is particularly relevant for people with type 2 diabetes or those at risk of developing the condition.
So it's not a replacement for medication, but it might be a helpful adjunct therapy for those with blood sugar issues.
That's right. It's always essential to consult with a healthcare professional before making any changes to your diabetes management plan.
Good point. Okay, and finally, what about skin health? How can apple cider vinegar benefit our skin?
Apple cider vinegar is thought to have antibacterial and antifungal properties, which can make it helpful for treating skin conditions like acne and eczema. It's also believed to help balance the skin's pH level, which can improve its overall health and appearance.
So it's like a natural toner and spot treatment.
You could think of it that way. However, it's important to dilute apple cider vinegar before applying it to the skin, as its acidity can be irritating.
Okay, so a little bit goes a long way. But what about other culinary uses for apple cider vinegar? I mean, I love it in salad dressings, but are there other ways to incorporate it into our diet?
Absolutely. Apple cider vinegar can add a tangy twist to marinades, sauces, and even soups.
Okay, so apple cider vinegar is a versatile remedy that can support our health from the inside out. But what about another popular kitchen staple that's also known for its health benefits? Ginger.
Ginger. Another culinary superstar with a long history of medicinal use. Ginger is a flowering plant that's native to Southeast Asia. It's the rhizome or underground stem that's commonly used as a spice and a remedy.
I love ginger in stir fries and smoothies,
Yeah.
but I've also heard it's good for nausea. Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely. Ginger has long been revered for its ability to soothe nausea and vomiting. It's particularly helpful for morning sickness during pregnancy and nausea associated with motion sickness or chemotherapy.
That's good to know. But how does ginger work its magic on nausea?
Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogales, which are thought to have anti-nausea effects. They work by acting on the digestive system and the brain to reduce feelings of nausea.
So it's like a natural anti-nausea medication.
You could think of it that way. And beyond its anti-nausea effects, ginger is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. It can help reduce pain and inflammation throughout the body.
So it's good for our tummy and our aches and pains.
Exactly. And some studies suggest that ginger might even have anti-cancer properties.
Anti-cancer. That's impressive.
It is. However, more research is needed to fully understand ginger's potential role in cancer prevention and treatment.
Okay, so ginger is a versatile remedy with a wide range of potential benefits. But what about its culinary uses? Are there any specific cooking techniques that can enhance its health benefits?
Just like with garlic, how you prepare ginger can affect its potency. Grating ginger releases more of its beneficial compounds than chopping it. And adding ginger towards the end of cooking can help preserve its delicate flavor and aroma.
Great tips. I'll keep those in mind next time I'm cooking with ginger. Yeah. But what about another ancient remedy that's gaining popularity in the modern world? Turmeric.
Turmeric is a spice that comes from the root of the curcuma longa plant, a member of the ginger family. It's been used in traditional Indian and Chinese medicine for centuries and is known for its vibrant yellow color and potent anti-inflammatory properties.
I've heard turmeric is a superfood. What makes it so special?
Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which is the primary active ingredient responsible for its health benefits. Curcumin is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent.
So it's like a double whammy against cellular damage and inflammation.
Exactly. And curcumin's benefits extend far beyond its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. It's been studied for its potential role in treating a wide range of conditions, including heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and depression.
Wow, that's an impressive list. Let's start with heart disease. How can turmeric support heart health?
Curcumin is thought to improve heart health by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, two major contributors to heart disease. It's also believed to improve endothelial function, which is essential for healthy blood flow.
So it's like a multi-pronged approach to supporting cardiovascular health.
Exactly. And in terms of cancer, curcumin has shown promise in laboratory studies for its ability to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and even induce cancer cell death.
That's encouraging. And what about Alzheimer's disease?
Alzheimer's disease is a complex neurological disorder characterized by the buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. Curcumin is thought to have neuroprotective effects and might help reduce the formation of these plaques.
So it's like a shield for our brains.
It's a fascinating area of research, and while more studies are needed to fully understand curcumin's role in Alzheimer's disease, the preliminary findings are promising.
And what about depression? How can turmeric help with that?
Curcumin is thought to have antidepressant effects by modulating neurotransmitters in the brain, including serotonin and dopamine, which are involved in mood regulation.
So it's like a natural mood booster.
It's a possibility worth exploring, especially for those seeking natural ways to support mental health.
This is all fascinating stuff. But what about turmeric's culinary uses? I mean, it's delicious in curries, but are there other ways to incorporate it into our diet?
Absolutely. Turmeric can add a warm, earthy flavor to smoothies, soups, stews, and even roasted vegetables.
Okay, so turmeric is a versatile spice that can add flavor to our meals and support our health in countless ways. But what about another ancient remedy that's been gaining popularity in recent years? Moringa.
Moringa is a tree that's native to the foothills of the Himalayas in India. It's often referred to as the miracle tree because almost every part of the tree is edible and packed with nutrients.
The miracle tree. That's a pretty impressive title. What makes moringa so special?
Moringa is a nutritional powerhouse. It's a rich source of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and protein. It's particularly high in vitamin C, vitamin A, iron, and calcium.
Wow. It sounds like a complete nutritional package. But what about its medicinal properties?
Moringa has been used in traditional medicine for centuries to treat a wide range of ailments from digestive issues and inflammation to diabetes and high blood pressure.
So it's like a natural pharmacy in a tree.
It's an incredibly versatile remedy that can support our health in countless ways.
Okay, I'm convinced. I need to add moringa to my shopping list ASAP. But before we move on, I want to touch on another topic that's often surrounded by mystery and misinformation. Essential oils. What exactly are essential oils, and how can we use them safely and effectively?
Essential oils are concentrated aromatic compounds extracted from plants. They're often used in aromatherapy, which is the practice of using scents to promote health and well-being.
Aromatherapy. So it's about inhaling the scents of these oils.
That's one way to use them. Inhaling essential oils can have a direct effect on the limbic system, the part of the brain that controls emotions.
So different scents can evoke different emotional responses, like lavender for relaxation and peppermint for energy.
Exactly. And beyond aromatherapy, essential oils can also be applied topically to the skin where they're absorbed into the bloodstream.
So they can have both aromatic and topical benefits.
That's right. However, it's crucial to use essential oils safely and effectively.
What are some safety tips for using essential oils?
Essential oils are highly concentrated, so it's essential to dilute them with a carrier oil such as almond oil or coconut oil before applying them to the skin.
Okay, so never apply them directly to the skin.
Not unless you're working with a qualified aromatherapist who can guide you. And it's always a good idea to do a patch test before applying any new essential oil to your skin to check for sensitivities.
Good advice. And are there any particular essential oils that stand out for their health benefits?
There are so many incredible essential oils, each with its unique properties and benefits. Lavender, for example, is well known for its calming and relaxing effects. It can be helpful for promoting sleep-reducing anxiety and easing headaches.
Lavender is definitely a classic. What about other essential oils for relaxation?
Chamomile is another excellent choice for relaxation. It has a gentle, soothing aroma that can help calm the mind and body. And if you're looking for an uplifting and energizing oil, citrus oils like lemon and grapefruit can be incredibly invigorating.
Okay, so lavender and chamomile for relaxation and citrus oils for energy.
Got it. What about essential oils for pain relief?
Peppermint oil is a popular choice for pain relief, especially for headaches and muscle aches. It has a cooling effect that can help soothe inflammation.
Peppermint oil. That makes sense. I've definitely used peppermint tea for an upset stomach before.
Yes, peppermint is a versatile remedy that can be helpful for both internal and external issues. And if you're looking for an essential oil for immune support, tea tree oil is a great option.
Tea tree oil. I've heard that one's good for acne.
You're right. Tea tree oil has potent antimicrobial properties and is often used to treat skin infections, including acne. But it can also be used to boost the immune system and fight off colds and flu. Okay, so tea tree oil is a multi-talented defender. But before we wrap up our exploration of essential oils, I want to touch on one more that's particularly fascinating. Frankincense.
Frankincense. One of the most prized and revered essential oils in history. It's been used for centuries in religious ceremonies, traditional medicine, and even as a perfume.
I've heard frankincense is good for meditation and spiritual practices. Is there any truth to that?
Frankincense has a grounding, calming aroma that can help create a sense of peace and tranquility, making it an excellent choice for meditation, yoga, and other spiritual practices.
So it's like a spiritual aromatherapy oil.
You could think of it that way. And beyond its aromatic benefits, frankincense is also believed to have a number of medicinal properties.
Like what?
Frankincense has been studied for its potential anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and even anti-aging effects. It's also been used to treat skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis.
Wow, frankincense really is an all-around superstar.
It is. And it's a reminder that nature provides us with a wealth of remedies that can support our physical, emotional, and even spiritual well-being.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of natural remedies. We've covered so much ground, from ancient wisdom to cutting-edge research.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you.
I'm feeling inspired to explore these remedies further and incorporate them into my own life.
That's wonderful. Just remember, it's always essential to approach natural remedies with a discerning mind. Do your research and consult with qualified healthcare professionals when necessary.
Well said. And remember, this deep dive is just the beginning of our exploration. There's a whole universe of natural remedies waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.
Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of natural health. And be sure to subscribe to 3D Deep Dive Dialogue so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into a new realm of knowledge. Until then, keep those minds curious and stay well.